Welcome to our channel. Before we get started, please consider liking and subscribing so we can bring more stories like this to you.
Nestled in the turquoise waters of a remote archipelago, the private island became a mesmerizing backdrop for Nicole Kidman's latest film. The pristine beaches, swaying palm trees, and luxurious villas created an atmosphere of serenity and opulence, ideal for the Hollywood elite. High-tech filming equipment sprawled across the sandy shores, while gourmet catering tents dotted the landscape, ensuring that every need was met with elegance. However, the challenges of such isolation loomed. Large, limited connectivity and logistical hurdles complicated even simple tasks, making every aspect of production a poignant reminder of both the allure and difficulty of shooting in paradise. As dawn broke over the island, casting golden rays upon the sets, excitement filled the air amongst the cast and crew. Anticipation bubbled over as rehearsals began for a pivotal scene. Majestic waves crashed rhythmically against the cliffs nearby, complementing Nicole's performance with nature's soundtrack. Yet beneath this idyllic facade lay an undercurrent of vulnerability. A stark reality that no one could predict what would soon disrupt their tranquil existence and plunge them into chaos. Just as the sun reached its zenith, illuminating the set with a warm glow, a sudden roar of engines shattered the tranquility, and a shocking turn of events. A convoy of armed paramilitary thieves stormed the island, their intentions clear as they brandished weapons and shouted orders. Panic erupted among the cast and crew, who were caught off guard, their laughter and rehearsals replaced by screams and chaos. The once serene atmosphere transformed into one of fear and desperation as the thieves swiftly took control, capturing everyone in their path. Nicole, caught in her trailer, felt the ground shift beneath her as she heard the commotion outside. Her heart raced, recognizing that this was no scripted scene. The crew members scrambled for safety, but the heavily armed intruders moved with precision, rounding up hostages and securing the perimeter. The idyllic set now felt like a prison, its beauty overshadowed by an imminent threat. Whispers of uncertainty filled the air as fear took hold. Lives hung in the balance amid the lush greenery that had once symbolized paradise. In that moment, hope seemed fleeting, but resilience would soon be put to the test. Just as the chaos unfolded, Jason Statham arrived on set, having flown in to join the production for an important scene. Stepping onto the beach, he was met not with the usual greetings of crew members but with frantic shouts and confusion. The sight of armed intruders storming the compound sent a chill down his spine, igniting a fierce determination within him. Instinctively, he knew he couldn't just stand by. His fellow actors and crew were imperiled as he took cover behind a nearby palm tree. Jason's mind raced through options. His prior training in action films had prepared him for stunts and fight scenes, but nothing could compare to the urgency of this real-life crisis. He caught a glimpse of Nicole's trailer, realizing she might be trapped inside. The thought of her, and everyone else, suffering unnerved him deeply. This was more than just a film project now. It was about protecting those he had come to know as family. With a deep breath, Jason assessed the situation around him, formulating a plan to infiltrate the compound while keeping his resolve steady. He was ready to confront whatever dangers lay ahead for the sake of his friends. Taking a moment to steady his breath, Jason crouched behind the palm tree, his eyes scanning the chaos unfolding in front of him. He needed to devise a plan, one that wouldn't just save his fellow actors but also minimize the risk of collateral damage. Observing the armed thieves, he counted at least 6 men patrolling the perimeter, each clearly focused and in communication with others through radios clipped to their vests. It was essential to gather more intelligence. Knowing the nearby cliffs provided vantage points, Jason decided to use them to his advantage. He quietly formulated a strategy that would allow him to approach without drawing attention. Timing would be crucial. He noted when the thieves exchanged shifts, planning to capitalize on moments of distraction. He recalled a few useful tips from his action film experience. Stealth and deception could be just enough to turn the tide. Before advancing further, he quickly scouted for any potential tools on the set. Discarded props or equipment could serve as makeshift weapons or distractions. With a clear objective in mind, Jason prepped himself mentally, ready to embrace the challenge ahead and bring his friends back to safety. With his plan in place, Jason began to move, slipping quietly from behind the palm tree and making his way toward the cliffs he had identified earlier. He moved with the practiced grace of a seasoned fighter, low to the ground and blending seamlessly with the shadows cast by the setting sun. Every rustle of leaves or distant shout from the thieves heightened his awareness, but Jason's focused determination kept him grounded, utilizing the natural terrain. He navigated through the brush, pausing occasionally to listen and observe. The thieves were still coordinating among themselves, their attention primarily directed elsewhere. This was his opportunity. As he crept closer to the compound, he recalled his combat training. Every lesson honed under pressure now serving him well in this very real crisis. Reaching a vantage point behind a cluster of boulders, Jason spotted several hostages tied up near a makeshift command center. His heart raced as he formulated a secondary plan to distract the guards while freeing them. With every calculated movement and controlled breath, he prepared to strike, ready to unleash a blend of stealth and skill that would turn the tide in favor of those held captive. With his plan firmly in mind, Jason sprang into action. Executing a clever distraction, he tossed a rock towards the far end of the compound, causing a rustling sound that drew the attention of two guards. Seizing the moment, he swiftly moved in behind them, neutralizing one with a swift elbow strike while using his grip to bring the second guard down silently. Heart pounding, he quickly surveyed the area. The hostages were tense and fearful, but their eyes lit with hope as they caught sight of him. Jason gestured for them to remain quiet as he advanced deeper into the compound, utilizing his surroundings, a stack of crates and thick vegetation. He kept himself concealed while systematically taking out guards one by one with calculated precision. As he approached the makeshift command center, he encountered a particularly burly thief who had just begun to turn around in one fluid motion. Jason executed a series of deft moves, dodging punches and delivering sharp strikes that showcased his combat training. Each encounter intensified his focus. Every second mattered as he fought to reach the hostages before the thieves realized their predicament. Finally closing in on their location, Jason prepared for what would be the decisive moment of the rescue operation. Inside the confines of the compound, Nicole Kidman felt a surge of determination amidst the chaos. Despite being bound and held captive, she refused to succumb to fear. As she observed the thieves from her position, her instincts kicked in. She understood that her role was not just to endure but to lead. She began reassuring her fellow captives, instilling in them a sense of hope. "Stay calm," she urged in a low voice, her eyes scanning the room for any possible escape routes or tools that might aid their situation. "We'll get through this together." Her leadership inspired confidence among the hostages, and soon they were whispering strategies for when the moment of opportunity arose. Nicole's thoughts turned to Jason, knowing he was out there and relying on her strength as much as she relied on his bravery. She mentally prepared herself to support him, ready to act as soon as the chance presented itself. Encouraging the others to stay silent, she worked to foster an unbreakable spirit among them, forging a bond that would only strengthen their resolve. In that moment, Nicole transformed from a star into a beacon of resilience, providing a vital lifeline amidst the uncertainty as Jason stealthily navigated the compound. A sudden cacophony of shouting erupted from behind him, Nicole's voice rallying the captives, combining with the urgent commands of the thieves. The air crackled with tension, signaling the impending confrontation. Jason knew he was racing against time. Every heartbeat drew him closer to the center of chaos where the leader of the thieves held court. With his heart pounding, Jason burst into the main area just as the leader, a towering figure with a menacing glare, was barking orders to his men. Eyes locking onto each other, the atmosphere thickened with anticipation. The leader smirked, clearly underestimating Jason's resolve. Unfazed, Jason launched himself into action. The whirlwind of punches and kicks followed as hand-to-hand combat erupted, echoing through the compound. Each move was calculated, every strike designed to outwit the enemy. Just as it seemed Jason had gained the upper hand, a twist occurred. The leader revealed a hidden weapon, catching Jason off guard. The tension escalated, and with Nicole's silent encouragement ringing in his mind, Jason had to dig deep and rely on every ounce of his training to turn the tables in this high-stakes showdown. With a final decisive blow, Jason overpowered the leader of the thieves, sending him crashing to the ground. The remaining guards, witnessing their leader's defeat, hesitated and quickly surrendered as the chaos subsided. Jason swiftly worked to free the hostages, cutting their bindings and ushering them towards safety. Relief flooded the compound as Nicole emerged from her hiding place, rushing into Jason's arms. Their embrace symbolized not only gratitude but a shared triumph over adversity. In the aftermath, the crew gathered on the beach, shaken but safe, as they recounted their harrowing experience. Tears flowed as stories of fear transformed into tales of bravery. Nicole stood before her team, speaking earnestly about resilience and the strength found in unity during dark times. Jason, though still catching his breath, felt a profound sense of fulfillment seeing everyone together again as helicopters approached to transport them back to safety. The sun set beautifully on the horizon, casting a warm glow over the island. This crisis had forged deeper bonds among them all. They were no longer just colleagues. They were a family marked by survival and newfound appreciation for life, and an unforgettable adventure that would forever resonate in their hearts. The events that unfolded on the island serve as a powerful reminder of true heroism, often found in moments that go far beyond the silver screen. Jason Statham's actions illustrated that heroism is not solely defined by grand gestures, but is also rooted in unwavering determination, selflessness, and the willingness to stand up for others in times of crisis. His commitment to protect his fellow cast and crew reflected a bravery that transcended scripted scenes and action sequences, showcasing a universal truth: ordinary individuals can become heroes when faced with extraordinary circumstances. Additionally, Nicole Kidman's resilience highlighted the importance of leadership in challenging moments. Her ability to remain calm and motivate others exemplified how strength manifests in various forms, whether through fierce action or encouraging words. The bond forged among the cast and crew in the aftermath of their ordeal emphasized that heroism isn't just about individual acts. It's about community and shared experiences that uplift each other. Captured by cameras or played out in real life, these themes reinforce that everyday courage exists within us all. Ultimately, true heroism thrives not only in exceptional moments but also in the quiet resolve to act with integrity, compassion, and solidarity when it truly matters.